Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for some more Last Epoch. I don't think I played it all off stream since the last time that I streamed. We're just going to keep on spinning and we're going to keep on winning. We are playing a Void Knight, and we're going for the spin to win Warpath build. And things have been going pretty well for us so far. We're pretty much flying along through the monoliths. I think there have been an update or two since the last time I played. I don't know if anything would have really affected us too much, but I guess we'll see. Let's remember, where were we? We just want to get towards the end as fast as possible. So yeah, let's go to Rain and Dragons. We can also probably tick down the game capture a little bit. The game volume is not going to be as important for a game like this. Alright, let's continue on from here. Fuck it, Lakeside Trail, why not? Looks perfect. Only minion damage increases the damage dealt by your minions. Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you, game. Alright, we're just gonna erase some guys. We're just gonna erase some people. Ooh, Assassin's Noble Gloves of Endurance. Increased crit strike chance. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, right, and then we put, what do we do, this? Yes, okay. Remembering what all our keybinds were again. It's been a week or two since I played this at all. I wanted to get back and do some more grinding. Please show us the beacon. Show us the bacon. Oh, out of mana. We gotta be careful about that. We still are having occasional slight mana problems. We gotta be careful with that. Headless Dreg. Haste Shrine? Fuck yeah. And there it is. We just revealed the beacon, so now we're just gonna run straight there. We're gonna waste as little time as possible. We don't need to kill any more mobs for no reason. We want to make sure to keep things moving. Moving and grooving. Right, there we go. Less damage taken on Block Shard. I've never gone for a block build in this game. That would be a fun thing to try. I don't know if they're good, honestly. I feel like I haven't seen any, like, you know, oh, crazy Last Epoch block build. You know, would that be cool? I always like when, like, defensive playstyles are enabled in games, like, and allowed to be strong, effectively, you know? And fellow small creators, so it's nice when things are more personal starting off. Enjoy finding a comforting vibe to come back to when anxiety is wild. And hell yeah. I totally feel that. I've been, you know, now that I've been trying to do it myself, I've been trying to, you know, follow and support other small creators, and I really find that I am enjoying, like, you know, getting into those communities and getting to know people. It's just it's a fun way to interact and kind of hang out. So thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. And, you know, I'll be supporting you as well, so you jump online, you know? I hope I'll be able to catch you sometime. Because I'm definitely the same way. You know, I've traditionally had my, you know, my creators that I followed and watched a lot of their content. Because I was a big, like, working from home, I would often have, you know, like second screen content going, basically, where I'm just watching. I usually was a YouTube VOD guy rather than watching streams themselves. But I have now come around to, like, now that I've been using Twitch, I'm like, I should actually just watch people live, and it really is, it's so fun and really great. Yeah, for so long I avoided YouTube videos with under 1K, and now I'm like, they might be amazing. Yeah. It's nice to try to see what people have going on, you know, because especially the YouTube algorithm is so brutal that, like, you know, if you get served someone with low views, like, giving them that shot is huge. So I agree, it's a good thing to try to do, and I know myself I could be better about it. And I've been trying to be. Because I know that it can be rough out there.
Stand down or die.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, and ultimately, with me, like, deciding to start streaming on Twitch, it was all just about essentially trying to make the type of content that I want to watch, so I'm hoping to foster a good community and the right vibes and all that, and so far I've been having just so much fun doing it, so I'm really excited to keep on going, just like we're keeping on spinning and keeping on winning here, baby. Alright, we got another Nemesis right here. Fuck it, let's empower it, whatever it is. I just don't want to read.
Stand down or die.
Oop. Past us was rude. Past us left us with a full inventory. I guarantee you, too, if I go back to that fucking VOD, I was like, hey, I'm gonna leave myself in the future to deal with this mess. Past me fucking sucks. God damn it. I do both. I never catch a Brutal Moose or Gab Smolder stream, but watch their VODs, especially since they're big. I probably wouldn't interact in stream anyways. Yeah, exactly. Ultimately, interacting on Twitch is more fun with smaller creators, you know? Because your voice is more likely to be heard, and you're more likely to get genuine interaction. I totally feel that. Like, the people that I've watched, like, hundreds of hours of their content, if I go into their chat and, like, say what's up, there's a good chance I'm not going to get anything. And that's fine, of course. You know, they have tons of people in there. But it's nice to also get some interaction with the communities that are small enough to interact with. That said, comfort food is comfort food, and there's certain, you know, certain of the big streamers are big for a reason, and they're great to watch, so sometimes you just need that good old comfort stuff. I'm definitely, precisely, yeah, I'm definitely the type of person who I like a good amount of repetition and comfort and, you know, the same old in my day-to-day. I like a lot of routine and stuff like that, so having the same type of people that I watch and same types of videos is something I really enjoy. Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. This game's a great example of that. Like, this game, it's just like, you're just chilling, kind of repetitively farming stuff. I like that kind of grinding. That can be very fun, in addition to the more, like, strategy-based stuff. I think I watched Bob's Burgers 5 times in a row when nothing else was interesting and I needed that comfort. Nothing online was interesting and I needed that comfort. Yeah, I mean, I am that person to the max. Like, I'm that person to the max where, like, my friends have made fun of me for it, you know? Where, like, shows I liked a lot. Shows I really like, I've watched through many times because, I don't know, sometimes I'm not looking to experience something new, you know? And that's not to say that I don't want to watch new things or don't want to have new experiences, but it's like a different sense of enjoyment. And it's legit like a different vibe. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood to, like, try to watch something new, and then sometimes I just want to watch something I know for the comfort, or even because I don't want to put my full attention towards it. Like, let's say I'm playing Last Epoch, and I want to mainly be paying attention to playing the game, but I want something on in the background that's comfy, you know? It's nice to have that second screen, like, just watch Parks and Rec again, you know? And, yeah, there are a lot of shows that I have seen many, many times through, just because I'll leave them on in the background, especially working from home, too. Like, a lot of the time, I'll work in our living room and just sit on the couch with my work laptop, and I have the TV there, so I'll just let shows run, and it's like, then I got the show going 8 hours a day when I'm binging through it, so I could, you know, go through Breaking Bad again in, like, you know, 3 weeks. Mostly attention and battery for me, too. I rarely play any games with audio and have a show on the second monitor. Yep, exactly. The ADHD runs smoothly. What you need. Yeah, I like my main games that I play a lot of ARPGs and MMOs, but then mainly I play a lot of Souls-likes. And those, after you've played them through once or twice, you really don't need sound. So yeah, I'm the same way, where a lot of time I'm playing with very low or no sound at all while I'm watching something on the other monitor. And my main attention's on the game, certainly, but absolutely doing both. Actually, I should check. Is any of this stuff crap? That has a +1 to Warpath. We want to salvage that. We like a Hollow Blade. Get these glyphs out of here. Ooh. Minion health, though. I think we prefer the armor shred. %30 increased damage while channeling we like a lot. Okay, we definitely want to break some of this shit down. So hold on, let's buy all these, and then let's just break everything down. And that's like kind of a zero-sum game. Paleo was fun even with the grinding, and I fell off for some reason. I play every Nancy Drew game for comfort when I can't even give a game attention. Nice. Paleo I played just a little bit of during like one of the first tests. I was invited to one of the like initial Paleo tests. And I played that and I thought it was fun, but it didn't... It felt... You couldn't buy anything in that test, but the game even from that test felt very like cash shop focused. Like it was going to push me towards the cash shop. And I haven't given it another shot, so maybe it isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I felt like, I don't know, I'm just... When a game feels like it gets in the way of my fun with the cash shop, I'm very quick to just give it up. And I don't mind paying. I want to make a distinction here where I'm happy to pay for games. Any game that relies on a cash shop, I would prefer that it is done through a subscription or a battle pass or something like that, where you're paying one amount and then money is out of the question. Because it's when it gets broken down to microtransactions that I think it gets a little worse in a lot of games. It originally worked in, like, League of Legends well. That didn't seem to bother me as much, honestly. But, I just pressed W for no fucking reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's, like, something about bringing the money in takes me out of the immersion of the game, you know? Where, like, I don't mind paying $15 a month to play World of Warcraft for the subscription. That feels okay to me. And I know that adds up to a lot of money over time if you're into the game, but the way that they do it, it just doesn't feel as intrusive, you know? I started in closed beta, was worried about that too, but never paid a cent in my 100 hours. It was only cosmetics, but it's been almost 5 months since I played, so it could get there. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's fair. If it's only cosmetics, that is the best case scenario, for sure. You know? But at the same time, hopefully there was some cosmetic progression you could do for free too, because, I don't know about you, but as a player for me in a game, cosmetics are probably one of the best inspirations you can give me to do a thing. You know, like... I've done the biggest, you know, grinds in my gaming life for, like, mounts or, like, a cool set of armor or shit like that in games. So it's always a bummer when that stuff is in a game, but the only way to get it is to pay for it, and the stuff you're grinding for is instead not that, like, cool visual stuff. Oh, yeah, just selling it on the Switch version got me multiple outfits. Okay, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Even this game has just, it has paid cosmetics, and that's the only paid thing in it. And that doesn't bother me, because there's also a lot of cosmetics in the base game, as well as, they're going to be bringing in a transmog system soon, which is very cool. And there's actually not that much stuff even in the cash shop. I know I've seen some other creators talk about how it's like, EHG, the developer of this game, 11th Hour Games, they need to maybe reconsider their monetization, you know? They should put more stuff in the cash shop for once. Not like you ever really want to say that, but this game's only $35 and then that's it, and there's only like a few things in the cash shop. Seems like they will need more money eventually if they want to keep developing it. But those things would definitely become lesser and lesser, and I'd be worried about a full release. Yeah, the idea that Paleo is like, oh, it's a farm sim and it has this like MMO light side to it and it's free to play. It's like, straight up, I would rather, if that's the case, if it's going to be billed as this like MMO thing and have these online features, I would rather it be a subscription-based game, and for the months that I want to play, I sign up for the subscription and get access to all the stuff and can earn all the stuff and am never prompted to pay money again. That'd be my personal preference. I know not everyone feels that way. Because I also, ultimately, while people will be like, oh, it's great, I played this game for all this time and I never paid a single cent, I also kind of think that maybe, you know, you shouldn't be paying no cents for games, you know? Like, because that means that they're making it off of whales or whatever, and ultimately, if you're playing a game you enjoy, like, it should be fair to pay for it, you know? And, again, not going to say I've never played any free games, never enjoyed any free games in my life. I certainly have, and I'll continue to, but I'm just saying I would rather them just, you know, put a cost in the box of the game in a lot of cases. Let's grab a point here and something. I don't even know what I'm putting points in at this point. Some of this shit seems good. Increase melee attack speed, absolutely. That's just damage. I agree with that, but if it's free MMO like Fortnite, you expect to be able to keep it that way. That is true. That is true. There's a point of, you know, no return. And that's why I was saying, like, stuff like a subscription or even a battle pass I'm okay with, you know, because, like, I feel like battle passes seem annoying when you look at them because they have the whole predatory setup of being like, here's the free track where you earn a bunch of garbage. Oh, hi, Oatmeal. Here's the free track where you earn just a whole bunch of fucking garbage, and then here's the premium track where you earn the actual cool shit. So they have this whole screen that's kind of just like deceptive and mobile game feeling when you're looking at it. But if you actually just think of it like, oh, for the 3 months that this season's on, I can pay $15 to like get access to the stuff from the season, then it all of a sudden doesn't seem so bad, because it's like, that's basically like a 3-month subscription to a game where now you have access to all or most of the stuff for usually like $10-15. It's not that bad. But there's something about the presentation of it that I think is still often a little off-putting. But ultimately, a battle pass is just a subscription, and I think is a better model, a more player experience friendly model than a sprinkling of various microtransactions based around like random currencies and shit that aren't even something that feel tangible to the game. It's definitely predatory for children, but as an adult, we can work around it more logically. Yeah, true. And that's the thing. I feel like when you look at it, it's like you immediately recognize it. It's like, this is something meant to kind of like lose me in the sauce a little bit. That's what they're trying to do. And that is just shitty. I just don't... Ultimately, playing a game on some level involves a relationship with you and the developer and like your opinion of the game and the way things, you know, and all this shit. And that stuff just sours that, in my opinion. It ultimately makes it feel more dishonest. And again, it's not always like a end-all be-all situation. I just think it's something that we hope game devs will be cognizant of, and some certainly are, but at the end of the day, most of these places are businesses out to make money, and it's proven that these practices make more money. The sad truth is they're going to keep doing it because it works. Which just fucking sucks. Alright. Let's continue on here. Yep, won't play mobile games in general for that, honestly. Yeah, I'm coming around again. Took me 25 years to realize I'm not the general public. I mean, yeah, same, I guess. It's like, it's hard for me to fathom who is, like, into these things, but clearly someone is, right? You know, and it must be some huge majority, or at least rich enough population that they're getting away with it. But, I love when I find a mobile game that's like a game in a genre I like. Like, I like playing like incremental mobile games that doesn't have microtransactions or has very few of them and is just like $5 to play it. That's so much better. I'd so much rather play $5 and then I get the game and you can beat the game. The game isn't designed to be played for the rest of your life. It's designed to be played and then beaten and then move on, and you paid a price for it and you had your fun. Like, that is so sick. That is so sick. You know, and it's just a bummer because, yeah, at the end of the day, you're going to get way, way, way more people to play your game if it's free. Plain and simple. There's no getting around that. And you can't fault them for wanting to get those people to play their game. But it's just tough. It's just tough. I think we've gotten ourselves into a good bit of a mess here, to be real. But some games are setting good examples in the industry that hopefully drive things forward. Yada, yada, yada. We'll see what that results in. I'll rant about Adobe's Creator Cloud for an entire TED Talk, like who is letting them do this. I've heard that, actually. I've heard that they're fucked. Like, I'm not really in on it, so I don't really know. But I've heard that that's gotten way out of control. And I think it's bleeding into the audio industry a bit. My dad and one of my buddies, who both are audio engineers, were talking about how, like, the pricing for Pro Tools and stuff has gotten way more, like, subscription-based and weird and been a whole problem. And it's just, it's all fucked. Plain and simple. It's all fucked. We're fucked. But we would never support piracy. Yeah, I've definitely never pirated anything in my life. Not me. We are all fucked, you hear? I'm gonna be a very stereotypical millennial and say that millennials are fucked. I don't have a Plex serve. Not only am I probably never going to be able to buy a house, despite, you know, having gone to college, having a good job, all that stuff. But also I can't just buy things anymore. I have to navigate subscriptions and free trials that are designed to fuck me over. Everything has to be more complicated. Everything has to be worse. Let's keep going, baby. Let's dig deeper. Alright, over this one.
Stand down or die.
What do you mean, Pirate Bay? Pirate Bay is just the OG. Through and through. My calendar isn't full, but it is full of end free trial reminders. Yeah, honestly, I've gotten to a point where I won't do free trials anymore because I just like don't trust myself to cancel it in time, and I've just ended up like being subbed to things for a month or two so many times, and it's so annoying. Like, obviously that shit fucking works. Jesus. It works on me. I'm the dummy who falls for that shit. Like, I do it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it this time. And then of course I don't. Brutal. Brutal.
Stand down or die.
It is weird. Like, it's funny, you know, now we're seeing the swing back with subscriptions where everybody's getting fed up, you know, with having Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and HBO Max and Amazon Prime and Peacock and Paramount Plus and so on and so forth. And it's just getting to be just as expensive to cable again, but it's like, but we also don't want to just go back to cable. Like, we're all kind of stuck in this this vicious cycle, and it's just the worst. It's just the worst. All just so we can watch fucking, you know, Bridgerton. Dark Hollow Blade of Sleep. Ooh, a chest right here, right where we loaded into the Echo. That's very nice. Oh, look at that. God damn it, elemental resistance. We don't need elemental fucking resistance. I think our gloves kind of suck, though. No, they have armor shred. The dodge rating is ass. The melee damage leeches health is nice. It's a lot more armor, too. I'm very tempted to take them. But it's the elemental resistance is, like, actually hot, steaming garbage for us. We're capped on all our elemental resistances already. I guess, though, the dodge rating is doing nothing for us, so it's trading a dead affix for a dead affix, and we are getting some improvements. Hold on, let's see here. Pump the attack speed. We got a crit, that's nice. Pump it all the way up to 5. Yeah, it truly was the motivator for a home server. We only have a Disney Plus sub left to cancel as we get all of our kids' favorite shows. Nice. Yeah, I mean, more and more people are going to be doing that kind of stuff. And I feel like they must be recognizing it. And that's why all these places are doing all this crazy... Like all these, you know, raising the prices of plans, or like Netflix is cracking down on password sharing and so on and so forth. All right, so these are at least pretty beefy. Frailty is pretty decent, I think. It makes us tankier. We do lose some armor shred, but we already have a lot of armor shred on other stuff, if I remember right. Yeah, 279% chance to shred armor on hit on this. As for the game that you're playing instead of life bullshit, nice. It's bulking. Yeah, oh yeah. We love the forging system in this game. It's so powerful. Basically, you just get to like throw items in and tinker with them to your heart's content. Not to your heart's content. Everything has forging potential, which limits, and the amount that you can craft on it. But it's a great, very, very fun system. I love it. There are definitely some little ways in which they can improve it, and I'm sure they're going to. These devs have been doing a great job keeping up with this game. Like this season, I think they made a lot of great changes. I think Last Epoch is in a good place and only going to be getting better. That said, I know a new PoE season did just start, and I'm pretty tempted to jump in on one of the next ones of those, but I also know PoE 2 is starting soon, so I think I'm just going to maybe jump in there, because I've played a little bit of base PoE, not that much, and it's a lot to get into now with all the backlogged years of content, and PoE 2 will be a nice fresh start. And talking about free-to-play, that's another free-to-play game that I hear mostly does its monetization pretty well. There's like a few essential purchases you'll want to make if you do get into the game that are basically the box price. Like technically it's free-to-play, but I hear you have like such low storage space free-to-play that you're ultimately, if you want to play with any seriousness, you're going to need to buy that. And that's fine. Like, I think that it's a little annoying that it's convoluted. You know, I'd rather just pay the price for the game and then have the storage space. But I hear there's that kind of thing, and then everything else is basically cosmetic, which is totally fine. Keep empowering them, why not? Probably not wise, but I'm kind of just vibing. Going here. Probably, is this way gonna get us there? Maybe. Hopefully. Alright. What are we doing? We're looking for a patrolling Maruna Ogre. Sure. There it is. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, I feel like we're hardly in danger. We haven't even died in a while, have we? We're just kind of flying, honestly. We are just blasting. Another glyph of hope. Very nice. How's our inventory looking? Totally fine. Let's just keep on cruising. One second. Oh, it's an arena anyways. I do play entirely with my mouse hand too, so this is a game where I can just fucking have a hand free, which is nice. Scratch my nose while playing without putting myself in danger. Kill the snakes. Gift Fred, when you streamed, because I believe you streamed, right? Yeah, I followed you on Twitch. What kind of games do you usually play? Mostly the sim games that you were talking about earlier, or do you have like some staples? Boom, boom, boom. Destroying them. Sometimes the games with the most killing are the chillest.
Stand down or
The most
die.
calming. And zen. These guys are hitting my health a little bit, though, huh? Took a damn year off getting my mental health in check. Literally started watching streams again this month. I usually streamed more exciting but chill things like Animal Crossing and Cult of the Lamb. Very cool. I loved Cult of the Lamb. Such a fun game. A lot of redemptions and commands, so it's a lot of chat interaction. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I need more channel point redemptions and stuff. I have not gone in on that very hard, and I know that I should. So we'll definitely be getting that set up for the channel soon enough. But yeah, also if you have any ideas, definitely let me know for that kind of thing, either here or in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure to jump in that. We should have a command for it, and I think it's posted below as well. Yeah, glad to hear you're back to watching streams and stuff. Hopefully you're feeling better. Trust me, I know how that can be. I myself, like, honestly, part of getting onto streaming here has been just, like, I've been on an upswing, it feels like, mentally, and been trying to kind of ride that high and feel good and do things that I enjoy and just, you know, live the life I want to live. Hope you're doing the same. Oh, we got another nemesis nearby. Let's check that out. Wish arcane bracers of insulation. We don't really care, but we'll take them. Throw them in the old stash. I'm known for my Stream FX tutorial on TikTok. I have a lot of green screen shit going on, but also simpler things like flipping the stream backwards and such. Oh, very cool. I'll have to follow you on TikTok. I believe I think I subbed to your YouTube already as well. That's very cool. Yeah, first time in my life having meds that work, hoping to ride this high as well. Yeah, that is a real struggle. Like, finding the right, you know, antidepressant, anti-anxiety, whatever, can be really tough. And everybody's different, you know. I'm lucky where it was actually the first one for me that I took that I felt had an effect. But I've definitely had to tinker with the dosage over the years if things have, like, waxed and waned, you know. But ultimately, it does help me. There have been a couple of times, including during ads. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. Alright. Oh, we've been ambushed. Here we go. Got vital, full plate of frost. Fucker. Let's get out of there. We're flying. We are flying. Oh, that seems interesting. 14% increased armor? We fucking can't fit it, though. We cannot fit it. We need this shit. Like, maybe we could drop some of these. But I kind of liked having the health and armor, you know? How many wide is it? Is it 3? I mean, we can fit it if we do that. Let's try it. 14% increased armor. That feels good. That feels really good. Oh, wait. What the fuck? What is this? It's not for us. Okay, back. Nice. Sorry, I had to. Sorry, the ads. I'm sure you understand, but you know, Twitch be like that. But yeah, for a while, I remember, like, I'd been taking my meds for a while going into COVID, and I thought I was, like, you know, feeling a lot better, basically. And then there kind of became some whole snag. I forget exactly what it was, but it was something like my health insurance. My health insurance had to turn over or something, and I was supposed to have a physical and then couldn't because my health insurance wasn't ready. And then my prescription was supposed to get refilled, but couldn't because I hadn't been, like, seen within the certain interval or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling great. Fuck it. I don't need the meds anymore. And I decided to, like, go off of them for several months. And then maybe, like, a month into that, where I was already starting to feel it hitting me, my girlfriend and I, who had been together for, like, 3 years at the time, broke up. And that on top of just, you know, not taking the meds, it was a fucking disaster. I spiraled bad. And it was during COVID, so it was like spiral time, you know what I mean? Everybody was kind of celebrating the spiral, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Jump on the bandwagon, baby. Let's get sad as fuck. And then, you know, did that for like a year, maybe a year and a half of COVID before I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking, you know, lose myself in this. And forced myself to, like, you know, go through all the steps. And it took time, because it's like that shit when you're really low like that, like any kind of difficulty just feels so insurmountable sometimes, where it's like something simple enough like figuring out your fucking health insurance all of a sudden becomes this thing that you just kind of can't get past, no matter how hard you try to focus on it. But I pushed myself through, and, you know, it took months, but I got there and got myself to take the steps and get back on the meds, and it really did help. And it got me to start, like, pulling my life back together. So, you know, while everybody's different and everybody needs their different things, I can say for me that it is, like, for now and for the foreseeable future, an essential part of making sure that I fucking function. And, well, I don't like that, and I, you know, on some level I feel like I was resistant to taking the meds because I didn't like the idea of being dependent on something. I know that I'm happier when I take them, so I want to live a happy life. I'm gonna make that choice for, you know, my mental health and for those around me too, because it's not just you affect, you know, with that shit. Like, all of our lives are webs of people, and we're gonna get all fucked up, and that's gonna cause problems with our other relationships, you know, which then have cascading effects. It's just,
I cannot do that.
it's so important to focus on your mental health and make sure you're doing the things you need to do. Because any time you spend, like, really deep in the hole like that, that's not time you're getting back, you know? Long story short, antidepressants are fucking goated. Once you figure out the right one, they're so busted, they're so strong. I think it's also fair to say, though, that all that got boiled up in just the COVID, you know, soup as well. The whole world was fucked, and it was... I think we were all in a weird mental space during that. It was just a time. It was a time. Thankfully, things are returning back to some semblance of normal now. And there are some changes that are good, right? Like, I like that I work from home now. I think it's obviously, like, you know, the COVID is a fucking terrible thing, but the silver lining is that it forced our society to move forward in some ways that we were really unwilling to, just because of tradition, so... I appreciate that aspect of how everything was fucked to shit. Didn't have health insurance until this year and all that shit. The intervals for refilling meds is bullshit. Yeah, it's wild. I did love working at home. Yeah, working at home is for me. I'm a big fan. Because I'm definitely the type of person that I like to be social, I like to interact with people, all this, but I definitely don't have the hugest social battery, and being able to reserve it for my friends and stuff like that rather than spend it on fucking Steve coworker is amazing. Logorite shard. Okay, not for me, that's a rogue weapon. And it just makes me a lot happier, like, getting those hours of the day back is big, because it takes me, like, about an hour each way, probably, to get to the office. And while that's not, like, a huge commute, I know plenty of people have way worse. That's 2 hours of my day, you know, that I'm technically not getting paid for. I'm technically not working. I'm just spending sitting in fucking traffic. And now, instead, when I don't commute to work, I get to sleep in, and then as soon as my workday's open, I close my laptop and I get to do other things. As of now, most of the time, that means I close my laptop and I go on my other computer to stream. And ultimately, I work in vendor relations, so a lot of the work I do is remote anyways. I'm having Zoom meetings with like vendors we work with in other parts of the country. So my role especially, I'll say, is finely tuned to not really be an in-office role anyway, so it's worked out for me in that way. Ooh. Go this way and then snap back in time. Very good.
Stand down or die.
Alright. Easy peasy, baby. Get out of here. Ooh. Another frailty, but then shock and lightning damage, and it gives us spell lightning damage. Pass. Pass, pass, pass. Let's go up here and grab the Tome of Experience. Into the barren slums. Whoops, I just healed for no reason. We love wasting health pots, right? Let's just raise the stakes. Plus the gas prices these days, the commute adds up. Yeah, for real. And for me too, I live like close enough to my office. Close enough to Boston where it's like, do I, you know, spend a bunch of extra time and annoying, like, you know, annoyingness to take the T? Because the T is an absolute mess. The subway here is an absolute mess right now. Or do I drive and pay a bunch for gas and parking? So it's like a decision that, like, I feel like I'm losing either way, you know, which is just annoying. I get that the, you know, companies want to, like, keep some semblance of community and stuff like that. So the return to office stuff, they want people to know each other. And it's true. When you're in the office, you get to shoot the shit with people and stuff like that. But I just don't think, I don't think it's worth it. Straight up. I'm not saying it's not good at all. I'm just saying I don't think it's worth the commuting and everything else that goes into going into the office. I like being in my house with my things, with my cats, to use my bathroom. If I want to, like, do some laundry, you know, while I'm doing my work, I can do that. Like, that kind of shit is really nice. Because when you're, like, doing a long commute, you know, and you're getting home at, like, 7 p.m. at night, it makes it feel like the weekdays you can't get anything done that isn't work, you know? And working from home allows me to feel like I can get some things done. The T used to always be easier, that's ridiculous, but I would also have anxiety not having my own car. Yeah, part of it's just I like having my car, you know, my own space, but the T is in a really bad spot right now, particularly the line that goes by where I live, so it's, they're just, like, doing lots of, like, restructuring and rebuilding and all kinds of various bullshit, and it's causing huge delays, like, slow zones, there's all kinds of problems. It's doable, you can take it, it's just annoying, you know, and you're gonna run into, like, shuttles and various annoying crap. And instead, otherwise, normally, when working from home, I just fucking am sleeping during that time, and then I wake up when it's time to work, and I work, and it's fine. And that's way, way, way better, so. Alright, what have we got here? Keep putting points into there for right now. Lots of experience. And we probably should do some inventory management now. You have legendary potential. We probably should be separating our legendary potential eventually. We don't necessarily need to right now. But we're definitely going to want to start doing that eventually. And let's just dump our exalts. Our idols. We're still, honestly, we have such a clean inventory still, so I'm really just not that worried about what the stuff we're doing. Oh, that's another Forgotten Knight piece. Probably do like a cool Void Knight Smite build with that. Not that we're necessarily going to... Ooh, we got a +1 to Anomaly there. Mana and increased health. I do like this helmet. But I don't know if I like it as much as what we've got. 6 strength, and that one also... The helmet we're wearing also has move speed. I think we salvage a couple of these things. Not all of them. Salvage you. Not you. I'm going to salvage you for the armor shred. We'll salvage you for the +1 to Anomaly. You, we don't care. You, frailty, do we care? How much do we have? We only have 7 of frailty. We'll salvage that. And then we'll sell everything else.
Yes.
Okay.
Take care.
Excellent. Let's continue on. Which way? Oh, we're good enough. That got us over. We can now do the quests. Let's go. Speak with Shaman Drakalokin. Okay.
Yes? Etera's grace be with you.
May as well just kill everything on the way that, like, we directly run across, but we don't really need to be stopping for anything here. We're just chopping up ice, boys. Just chopping up ice, boys. Whoops. Oh, no. Keep burning my goddamn mana down. Silly goose. Excuse me? Oh, okay. I see. Y'all put a wall up. Rude. Keep doing that. I keep thinking my movement ability for some reason is on a different button. I don't know why. Where are we going? Defeat the Temple Guardians. Where are they? Oh, you look like a Temple Guardian, kinda. Destroyed.
Stand down or die.
What are you looking for here? Okay. In the center we go. Why do I feel like I don't really remember this? Is this a new quest echo? Maybe I'm just not remembering it, but... They're gone?
What brings you here?
Very good. Get us the fuck out of here. The next one, Dragon's Grotto. Search for the Storm Dragon Lair. Actually, I remember this. Oh, hello. I think? Yeah. Destroyed? Okay, that hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit. That hurt a lot. Holy hell, we're shredding out damage, though. It's so good. Alright, sick. Alright, well that was very, very easy. I mean, I guess we got a little low at a couple points, but it still felt like we moved through it pretty quick. And the last one. The Emperor of Corpses. I definitely remember this fucker. That's for sure. Got us all the way out, and then we slam back in with the reverse time. Careful for the bad shit on the ground. Don't stand in the bad. Be careful, what are you doing? Okay, you're just summoning the shit with the ads. You're doing breath. We're fine. Alright, we need to get out now. And then we go back in. That's so handy for that. Get fucked. Ooh, melee damage loses health, but honestly, just 40% necrotic, and that's a full, that's the best possible roll. That's kind of sick. I think we take that. I want to be sure, what do we have right now for necrotic? We're not maxed, and this means we could just take it off some of our other gear. I'm fine with that for now. We'll probably have to, ooh, Dragonflame Edict. Very interesting. The Marina's Lost Soul. This is actually, I think this is quite good for a Warlock. I think after the stream today, I'm probably going to end up, before the next time we play this, I think I am going to do some good grinding off stream, because I've been lacking on my last Epoch, and I want to, like, start some other characters and stuff. I love this game. It's so fun. Okay. Now I move up here to the final 3, right? Yep. What's the Shattered Road? That's new. I didn't notice that before. That must be one of the new things. Okay, well, we unlocked the way. Let's just move our way across all 3. We're now up into the level 90 timelines. Which is as high level as I think the monoliths get. Maybe they go up to 100, but the difficulty starts increasing via corruption rather than level. Go to the tomes. And then we just got 3 to go, and then we're into empowered monos. We're blasting, baby. We are blasting. And I'm noticing the bitrate take a little bit of a hit, so let me know, chat, if you see anything, any fuzziness in the stream. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. We're hauling ass! Let's get him. Let's get him. Serenus the Accuser. Where are you, Serenus? Let's settle this shit. Have to step away. How we doing? We are chilling. We're making good progress here. I love this game. I'm having so much fun. I was just saying, like, I think I'm only gonna stream for another half hour or so probably, and then, but I think I'm gonna have to play some more of this off stream because I have a hankering to just keep grinding it. But I got some things to do with the lady tonight. Come on. All right. Ooh. Rant? What is this? I like the increased melee void damage quite a bit. I really don't like the increased health regen. We do not give a flying fuck about increased health regen. Null's Tooth. Interesting. How's your Sunday been going, Kit Fred? Hopefully it's been nice and chill. Another one of these. Finding the reef gate. The reefer gate. Take me there, brother. I'm definitely feeling this level 90. It's a little, things are a little chunkier to hit. Oh yeah, you also missed us annihilate the last boss, which was fun. This build is going very well so far. Not too shabby, tired of 90-degree weather. For real. I am not someone who likes the heat. I am a man who sweats and gets angry about humidity. Which is stupid, but I just can't do it. No, it's not stupid. I'm with you 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, like most human beings, I would prefer to live in, like, you know, 60 to 70 degree weather all the time. But if I had to choose to be somewhere hot or cold, I would choose cold every day of the week. No problem. Don't even have to think about it. I like wearing layers. I like the snow. That shit's all fine by me. Being insanely hot and making it uncomfortable to do literally anything and be outside makes me fucking irate. I think I've ranted about this on a couple of streams already. But I hate the fucking heat. But if I'm too cold, I can put on a sweater. I do hate snow, but I'd still rather be cold. Yeah, 100%. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. One of the reasons, too, that I hate the hot days so much is our specific... Your summer? What do you mean, your summer? Yeah, a big part of the reason the heat is so annoying for me is my apartment is set up like we're in a duplex, and we have the second and third floors of this building. Like, how's your summer? Oh, okay. My summer's been good. Yeah, it's been a good time. It's honestly been pretty eventful. We've done like a good amount of like traveling and stuff, and we visited a friend out in California, and then actually in this coming weekend, next weekend, I'm going to a bachelor party in New York, which should be really fun. We went up and visited my parents in Maine. It's been nice. I'm traveling for work in about a month, which should be cool. Not that it's, you know, it's work, so it's not like it's too exciting, but I'm going to a place I've never been, so that's cool. And yeah, it's been going not too bad. I started streaming, which I've been loving. Like, this feels like one of the things that's maybe the happiest in a long time. So honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. As a person who's been pretty stressy-depressy for quite a long time, this year's been a good one. Hope it has for you too. But yeah, so my apartment, it's a duplex, and we have the second and third floor, and the third floor is purely our like living room. So on the third floor is our living room. The second floor is where all our bedrooms and the bathrooms, the kitchen, all that is. Third floor is the living room. That's where, you know, I generally spend most of my time. I don't hang out in my bedroom as much. Now with streaming I do, because I stream in here, but I generally would hang out in the living room, play games on the console and stuff like that. That room has like these small, kind of thin windows, and a regular window AC does not fit in there. It's a big, weirdly shaped room, so we have one of those standing ACs that has like a tube that goes out the window, and you have to like feed the water into a bucket and stuff for it. And it like kind of works, but like not that well, and if it gets like too hot, then that AC like can't handle it. So basically, like, the room in our house where is like the default kind of chilling place, if it's too hot, is just totally inaccessible, even, you know, despite all our best efforts in buying like a nice standing AC and all that stuff. And so that's just really fucking annoying. It's very frustrating to be like, okay, I can't use this room in my house now because it's too hot out. And I know that's like a problem with many variables that we probably could solve with work with the landlord and stuff, but it's just a headache. And I just want to be nice and cool. Plus, the bucket, having like a tube that comes out of your AC and goes into a bucket, that is a dangerous fucking game, let me tell you. Because it can and will overflow. You will forget, and the amount, like, the humidity of the day vastly changes the amount of water that thing's going to be pissing out. So it's like, constantly you have to be aware of it and monitoring it, and then we use like a big, like, Home Depot, like, I don't know how many gallons it is, but it's a big fucking orange bucket. And, you know, when it's all full of water, it's also like a big heavy thing. It's a pain in the ass to take down, like, just a nightmare. One time we did have like a flood too, where one of my roommates was taking the bucket down and the handle broke on the stairs and it hit and water just flooded down the whole first floor. This is my first time having central AC. I truly couldn't be more grateful. That is so fair and frustrating. Yeah, it's... Central AC would be amazing. Even just if we could put a regular window AC in, because there's something about the standing one, it just like doesn't work that well up there. Like it's okay, but if it's like really hot, it can't hang. Part of it's like the wiring, I think, but no, not the handle breaking. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny because it was like he kind of did it like towards the top of the stairs, and it's a curved staircase that comes down to the second floor where all of our bedrooms are and stuff. So it's like legit. He like called it out, and I like ran out of my room. And I saw the water coming down, like the blood coming out of the elevators and the fucking shining. It was like all coming down. Jesse131, is it just me or is that Beyblade glowing? Welcome on in. Yeah, we're in full Beyblade mode. And we're thriving. I know we finished this Echo, but we're gonna grab this Nemesis as well. Ooh, wait, hold on, I wanna think about this. Kill this idiot. Do we do we have anything in here we want to replace this with? Marine's Lost Soul. None of this stuff. We don't have any uniques on us that I care. This is already a legendary. This is already a legendary. Well, let's look through our uniques and see if there's any like good leveling item we maybe want to grab. This one's only level 6. Oh, it has 1 legendary potential though. This is level 4. Let's make this fucker legendary. Confirm. Get that tooltip out of here. Yes. And power. Those eggs are so cool, how they let you just take like any item and choose to beef it. Love that shit. Alright, now we get out of here. But we're, what is it? July 28th. We're towards the end of the summer now. Really, August is the one last bad month. We'll have a couple hot days in September, but it's usually not too crazy. They are very good. No yolk. Oh! They are very fucking good, no yolk, though, for real. The eggs seem super cool. Again, I like all the shit they've added with this season. I think it's a lot of cool stuff that just makes the game better. Okay, let's go through here. I don't know. I don't really care. What's this? Set item. Sets are kind of ass. Did they make sets better yet? The oat glasses. Oatmeal's a king. A stupid fat king. He's my baby boy and I love him dearly, that orange tatty idiot. Fun fact, my current werebear build, I tried to dual wield Taste of Blood. Oh yeah, how'd that go? Actually, I can't think of the item off the top of my head. I know the name, I know I've seen it, but I can't remember. Is it the axe? About 15 to 20 stacks of bleed. Oof. Yes, axe. Okay, yeah, I think I can picture it now that I'm thinking of it. I've always really wanted to try a werebear build. I just think it's very cool. Have you found it to be, like, strong in the current patch? Blur out this damn ambush. I hate the slow effect. 2 Beast Kings, 50 to 60 stacks. Holy shit! That's some fucking bleed, my god. That's dope. Ooh, what's this? Solar Commandment of Endurance. No, it's not for us. We'll take it to salvage it for the level of smite, but not for us. 50 to 60 stacks, my god. Maybe you know. Do you know if they... I swear to god, they used to... Time Rod stacks used to stack up way more. It seems like they only stack to 12 now and cap there. I swear to god, they used to go higher than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you know, let me know. Alright, let's take the experience tome. I was going full bloody werebear, heh. Making my enemies more blood-soaked than my claws. Let's go! Good stuff. Yeah, honestly, I just like the fantasy of a werebear. I think it's just cool, and I like how it's generally like a kind of tanky build. It's so sick. That's one of the things I like about ARPGs. While ultimately they're so numbers-driven and stuff, a lot of it is flavor, too, you know? Like being a Void Knight who does Void Echo attacks and all this shit. Like, it hits that class fantasy stuff, or when you're playing it, it's fun to work towards these power thresholds where it feels like you're fulfilling the bits of the fantasy that you're after. Also using best unique combo.
Stand down or die.
Stand down or die. Here's the forest, any Terra's Path. Nice. Yeah, I know a Terra's Path. I've used that as a leveling item a bunch, because that one has a super low level requirement, doesn't it? Like, I think I had a legendary version of that I used to level a couple tunes last cycle. I might be mixing it up with something else, but I think that was the one. My memory is shitty. I may have enjoyed a few too many recreational herbs in my day, and my memory has faltered. I know nothing but I'm enjoying learning. Hell yeah. Have you ever played like an ARPG like this, Kidfred? Makes vines every so often while moving, and Tears of the Forest generates 3 rage per vine. Right. Nice, nice, nice.
Stand down or die.
$75. Let's go. 25 to go, baby. I've never gotten attuned to 100 in this, actually. It's quite a climb. I've gotten a 98. Maybe 99. I can't remember. It was 98 or 99. Like, right there. No, it's so involved and fast. I am way too scared. Honestly, they do look like a lot, but they're very chill. Like, I love, like, a good cozy game. And for me personally, obviously everybody's different, but these games fit in the same, like, niche for my personal, like, if I'm feeling like playing a game that's just, like, vibes and just chilling, this is right in there with playing, like, Stardew Valley or fucking Palia, you know, where it's, because for the most part, a lot of the real big decision-making is done outside of combat. It's all build stuff where you're kind of just chilling, and then combat, usually in these games, boils down to really simple stuff. Like, I'm mostly just holding right click and rolling around and just mowing the fucking lawn. So it's chill as hell. That said, when things get, like, spicy and you're fighting like a boss or something, it can get a little intense. So you have to be down for that as well, which is definitely, it is part of it. And I know that for me, I just enjoy that anyways. So that's why I can kind of still classify it as sort of chill. So I know that's some of my own bias coming into it. I do use Roar to give Berserk an attack speed buff, and Wolf passively can Howl, making it swipe faster. Yeah, the Howl seems like a good just buff engine on Primalist from what I've seen. But the thing is, to your note of these games being involved, they definitely are, like, you know, you have to enjoy that, like, kind of numbers tinkering part of it, which is definitely not for everybody. Plus the high learning curve. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. That's 100% true. And that is, though, ultimately, though, like, once you get into it, the learning is also part of the fun, because that's kind of like what playing the game is, you know? Like, you play the game, and you make some mistakes, and you learn some stuff, and then you do things better, and then, you know, you see improvement in your numbers, and it's like there's a good feedback loop there. Haven't given it a try since Wizards 101. I never played that. Was that like an ARPG? Never played it. Yeah, keep empowering that. I've played a lot of these over the years. Not a ton of PoE, but I've played a lot of Diablo 3 and 4 and Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn's the biggest for me. I've played a shitload of Grim Dawn. Also, fun fact, I think Majasa may like small animals, because from a prophecy, she dropped the Primalist meme helm. Oh, the squirrel one? I had a squirrel build last cycle. I only took it to like level 70 or something, but I had the helm and the squirrels, and it was very funny. That's the thing about this game I love. It just enables you to do like wacky shit. Like there's that helm that it's like, fuck yeah, you want to be summoning 10 squirrels at once and mowing people down with... mowing people down? That's amazing. For kids, MMO was very involved. Yeah, I mean, these kinds of games, you know, MMOs especially, there's a lot that goes into them. And there's kind of gotta be. But yeah, Diablo 4 especially is a lot simpler, which is good if you're looking for a simpler experience. But for me personally, like a game like this ticks the boxes so much more because I feel like I have so much more control over my character's build at all the steps of the way, you know? I can really pick what I want to do and go all in on stuff. And there's a degree of freedom that I just feel like I don't get when playing Diablo in particular. And then I'm pretty sure Path of Exile has even more freedom, but it's just even more overwhelming. And I just haven't really given it a proper shake yet. I'm honestly waiting for another MMO to come around and grab my attention. I also got 3 of those one-handed axe, which is just another shield. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I've put a lot of hours into WoW over my life for sure. And I've played a good bit of like ESO, Guild Wars 2, some BDO, Final Fantasy 14. I've played lots of MMOs. I just like want like a new one to come out, man. Like all the long-standing MMOs right now are just the same ones, you know? It's the MMOs from roughly 10 to 20 years ago that have survived, and we just need something new that's not like some cash grab garbage. Like fucking Throne and Liberty that just came out. I played like a beta of that. I got into a beta of that, and that was garbage, I thought. I'm pretty sure it's about to release for like widely in the West, and I don't anticipate it's going to be that good of an outing. We'll see, I guess. We shall see. Is the stream looking okay for you guys? I'm still seeing that we're dropping some frames, but my internet looks okay, so I'm not sure. We could use a new setting, make it about unicorns or something. Yeah, honestly. I did see that, also I kind of avoid Warpath for my VK. Oh yeah? I love the simplicity of the spin to win. I love how this whole build is about just making it so that you can just hold right click down forever and everything just dies. I love that shit. But yeah, MMO is definitely like, I'll admit, I'm a sucker for just classic fantasy. I like it. I don't mind. But I agree that it's been done and done and done and done, and people need to iterate. Like, one of the reasons I love the Souls games and FromSoft so much is every single game, they come up with these creative-ass, cool designs. Like, one of my favorite I'm buffering semi-frequently. Maybe your bitrate is too high? Okay. Strange. Okay, dash. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's this is my normal, like, what I normally do. I haven't had problems with this. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm close enough to when I'm going to call the stream anyways that I'll probably just leave it for right now rather than tinker too much. So, I always prefer Void Cleave as my traversal. Ah, gotcha. I've never done that. Yeah, they need to make some new MMOs, like, games like FromSoft. I like the idea of taking something where it's like, yes, it is fantasy, but we're just going to be more creative with it, you know? Where it's like, there'll be some skeletons and stuff, but then there'll also be some crazy monsters that you've never thought of or imagined, you know? And that shit's cool. Like, some of the best moments in games are when you're like, what the fuck is that thing? At least for me, like, that's some of my favorite shit that's so cool. Those awe moments of, like, just seeing something, you know, unimaginable, basically. And I want more of that in games. Give us more creativity, especially in the MMO space. Every single one feels so cookie cutter. So yeah, they make an MMO about goddamn unicorns, I'm there for it. I will play it. It can yeet a lot, and if you look at Void Cleave's lower right area, it can be handy for AoE and healing. Gotcha. A future you problem. Yeah, exactly. I'm setting up problems for future me. Me tomorrow's got to figure out the stream problem. Right after me tomorrow's got to edit some TikToks and do other things like that, right? We got to make sure to leave our inventory chock full at the end of this session so that future me is fucked. Straight up fucked. I want future me to be upset. Pick up the shards, please. Jesse, what's your favorite last Epoch build you've run at any point that you've been playing? Ooh, okay. Also, Kitfred, for a little context for you, we're doing the monoliths right now, which are an endgame system. We're essentially just grinding these maps. There was like a whole campaign that we've already played and beaten that takes you like through a time traveling thing. But we're now like at the end of the game where we're just essentially doing this like, you know, endgame grinding system. We basically have to do a bunch of these smaller maps, then we get to do these 3 story maps and actually beat the thing and move on. This one hair is determined. Determined! You fucker. You fucker. Alright, there we go. Use you, Bone Sculptor of Shadows. I was spinning and winning on you. Oh, we got another remains here. I think we already empowered twice, right? So we should get our item back now that we put in there. Find that shit. Let's look at the tab map. Okay, it's down to the south just a little bit. Grab this. Yep, it's all up to just challenging now. And I'm not even going to read the item yet. Let's just see what we get when we get to the end of it. Let's go. Ooh, Evade is replaced by Terrify? Oh, wait, hold on. I want to read that. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. I want to read. I want to read. You're immune to slow. This is neat. Verify feared enemies. This would be really good on a warlock build. That's super cool. And we could slam it with something too. It's a leveling item, so we could make a crazy leveling item with that. Alright, and then our amulet, it just has 88 mana on it. Okay. I mean, that's a considerable amount of mana. Pop that on a leveling build. Like, we have 100 right now. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Hell yeah. Alright. I'll put it up there. What time is it? You know, I think we might actually call the stream there. That feels like a good time. Call it. That works out. We just finished this echo. Very good. Yeah, great times. I'm going to drop out there, but thanks everybody for hanging out today. This was a real fun stream. Checking out both games. Always a good time. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to hit that follow button. It'll let you know when we go live, and it does help out quite a bit. And if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. We will catch you in the next one.